Hey sis, if I had known these 5 truths about homeschooling before I started almost 7 years ago, it would have saved me so much fear and anxiety in those early days. Are you feeling afraid to start homeschooling? I want you to know that you are not alone. So many moms feel scared, feel unsure about homeschooling, asking whether they can even teach their children at home. But can I be real with you for a minute? When God called me in 2018 to begin homeschooling, I was terrified. I had so many questions like, what if I'm not good at teaching my kids? What if I mess up? What about my visions? What about my careers and my ambitions? And what would my family and friends think of me? And sis, because of that fear, I delayed homeschooling longer than I should have because I was worried about what people will think about my decision to homeschool my kids. If this sounds like you, mama, I want you to comment below. No shame here. This is a community where we encourage and strengthen one another. I want to remind you again that you are not alone. Every confident homeschooling mom that you see out there was once like you, full of questions, doubt, and fear. But here is the truth that God revealed to me in 2018. He gave you those children for a reason, and you are the best qualified teacher for them because He chose you to raise them. My name is Chioma, and I am a Nigerian-American homeschooling mom of 4. I have been homeschooling for almost 7 years. But before that, I was just a mom trying to figure out how to do this homeschool thing. On this channel, we encourage and build confident homeschooling moms who do not rely on their own strength, but trust in the grace of God to raise a godly generation. So sis, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and join this beautiful community. I'm waiting for you, sis. Have you subscribed yet? Have you subscribed? Today's verse is Psalm 127, verse 4. Like arrows in the hand of a warrior, so are children of one's youth. In today's video, I am going to share 5 truths that will help you overcome the initial fear of homeschooling so that you can start this journey with peace and confidence. Sis, the number 1 truth I want you to know about homeschooling is this: for you to know your why. Before you start homeschooling, the very first thing you need to find out is why. I want you to ask yourself this question: why do you want to homeschool your kids? Sis, you don't want to begin homeschooling just because you see other moms doing it on social media. Or maybe because homeschooling has become a popular thing in your community. For me, sis, my why is that God told me to homeschool. Sis, when God told me to homeschool back in 2018, I had little understanding about what homeschooling was all about. Actually, during that time, I was preparing to start a graduate program. I was not even thinking about homeschooling my children. Honestly, if it wasn't that God revealed to me to homeschool my kids, I wouldn't have even done it. And that is why I say that homeschooling is not for everyone. You want to make sure that God is leading you to homeschool your children. Because the truth is, homeschooling can get tough, can get challenging at times. And it is your why that will keep you going when you feel like giving up. So sis, I encourage you to take some time and pray about this decision, to hear what God has to say about it, to know whether He is calling you to begin to homeschool or not. The Bible tells us that those who are led by the Spirit of God are the children of God. And so you want to make sure that God is the one leading you to begin this homeschooling journey. And once you know that God is leading you to do it, then you hold on to that word, and that will strengthen you when you feel like giving up. Sis, the truth number 2 is this: I want you to believe that homeschooling is the best decision for your family. After you have heard good about homeschooling, then I encourage you to stand firm in that conviction. Do not let people's opinions make you to doubt your decision to begin to homeschool. Because people who do not understand your calling will try to question it. That's life. People will question what they don't understand. Remember what God revealed to me, that you are the best qualified teacher for your children. Why? Because you know them best. You love them the best. And no other teacher in this world can care about their future more than you do. If this is encouraging you, sis, I want you to press that like button right now, right now, right now. Press it, press it, press it. Sis, are you ready for truth number 3? Truth number 3 is that you do not have to give up your dreams and your visions to homeschool your kids. You know, earlier when I was about to start homeschooling, I was worried that I would have to give up my dreams, my visions, my goals. In fact, homeschooling can even open up new doors that you didn't even imagine. Do you know that many moms homeschool, work, do businesses, or ministry at the same time? Homeschooling is about finding the best schedule that works for your family's rhythm. But for me, I found that juggling my business and homeschooling didn't give me enough time to pour into my kids' education. So I slowed down my business for a season. And guess what? That obedience gave me peace. And I've seen God open up better doors in His time. So mama, I want you to know that God has not forgotten you. And your dreams and your visions will never be abandoned. Even if you pause them for a while, it is just temporary. Because when the right time comes, God will restore your dreams even better than before. Sis, if you agree with me, I want you to type amen in the comment section. Amen. Sis, truth number 4 is this, that homeschooling is simpler than you think. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to look like the perfect Pinterest and Instagram setups that you see. And you don't need a fancy classroom or piles of expensive curriculums. All you need is a simple routine that works for your family and that fits your family's needs. If you want a step-by-step guide on how to begin to homeschool, I have actually made a full video about it, and it is called Homeschool Toddler with this 5-part framework. Make sure you check that video out after this video, because in that video I break down how to homeschool the simple way. Sis, thank you so much for watching this video this far. The last but not least truth is this, that you will have to expect criticism, but you need to stay focused, okay? Here is the truth. Not everyone will understand your decision to homeschool your kids. And I said that earlier. You're gonna have your family, your friends, and strangers ask you very odd and weird questions and judge you and make comments like, are you sure your kids are learning enough? And are you sure they're not missing out on social life? How do they socialize? How do you know your kids are learning enough? I get that question a lot. Sometimes I tell people that I homeschool and they give me the weirdest looks. You know what? I want you to not be discouraged by that. I want you to make up your mind that people are gonna judge your decision and criticize you, okay? But do not let that discourage you. Stay focused on what God has told you to do. And remind yourself daily that you are doing the best for your family because God has called you to do it. So sis, you have heard it, the 5 truths that will give you peace and confidence in this homeschooling journey. The number 1 is what? Know your why, right? And number 2, believe that homeschooling is the best decision for your family. And number 3 is you do not have to abandon your dreams and your visions to homeschool your kids. And number 4 is that homeschooling is way simpler than you think. And last but not least, expect criticism. People will judge you, but stay focused. If this video has encouraged you, I want you to share it, like it, comment, and also subscribe. And please be on the lookout for my next video, where I share how homeschooling helped my daughter to publish her first music book on Amazon. You do not want to miss that video. Thank you again for watching, and remember that we are raising warriors for Christ. Bye.